KDD just need to reset everything and find the right answer that he needs in order to put a fight to GreenEyes. And this is the ZSS Falco matchup in Pokemon Stadium 2, as we see both of this player trying to find their way in the neutral, and KDD is trying to find back the stage control that GreenEyes has, and is going to put some pressure as he's going flat out in edge guard, but he won't find any more. As KDD finally has the stage control and will find some ledge trap there. Nice catch of the flick with this up tilt. That was a really good option from him, and like we know that GreenEyes has the ability to do that, so if he has already the answer for this move, it will be really useful for him in order to punish him every time that he feels that he's going to do that. As I'm talking, GreenEyes has actually the lead as he's dancing around the bird player, and KDD come back on the stage with his forward there, and GreenEyes just try to go around and find some opening that he will find with this flip kick and find this first stock and the lead of this set in loser round 4. I remember you, it's a loser match, so the loser of this one will be out of the tournament and will go home, sadly. As we can see, KDD coming back slowly with this up through upper and try to find the up smash in order to catch the pretty aggressive down air from the Dream Team player, but he won't find that. As GreenEyes can play just patiently and force some option to the bird player in order to get the flip and the bury. As GreenEyes needs to find some neutral again, but KDD will find it and really need to get this stock. The up smash just won't connect from millimeter away, and he still needs to find an opening to get this stock, and he has a lot of trouble as GreenEyes is going to be really aggressive on the ledge, and this up B will punish this side B really strongly, and this is already 2 stock down. Man, KDD is living some really harsh games since Siwwo just stomp him, and maybe it will be GreenEyes' turn to stomp him, but KDD still has some game to put on this tournament if he wants to go in top 16 loser side, as he tried to respond with this back air and will try to find this ledge trap, but he was a bit too impatient. He knows that he needs this desperately this stock, and that makes him forced to take some pretty high risk. As we can see, GreenEyes just take his time, find the grab, positioning himself, nice spacing with this side B, and GreenEyes still putting KDD in a uncomfortable place out there, and KDD just can't do anything at the moment. As we're trying to paralyze his opponent from the side of GreenEyes, but he don't find that. And KDD just playing slowly, he just don't know how to approach. It's super hard for him, and the only time that he can approach is when he finds a reflector, a neutral B with a blaster, or a side B super aggressive that GreenEyes wasn't ready for it, but otherwise he's having a lot of trouble, and just GreenEyes knows that he can play patiently. He has no stress, he is on the beach in his seat and just take this game with a solid 3 stock. We may have a sweep again in this tournament with GreenEyes and Dream Team proposing us a really strong performance, as KDD is falling down. He's crumbling down from this set against Siwwo. I mean, he was doing pretty well in his first set, but from now on he has a lot of trouble, and he will need to find the answers to put to GreenEyes. It's going to be pretty difficult, and we will see if he will find the tools that he needs in order to get advantage, the advantage that he needs in neutral, but because every time he can't approach GreenEyes is doing the right option in order to move around his opponent and just avoid everything, and just is spacing himself really good too. And talking about dancing, we're about to see how this flamenco dance is going to proceed in the second game, with KDD taking his time and just think about what he's going to do in the second game of this set. and we are on battlefield. This time KDD will be able to take advantage of the upper platform that can offer some really early kill with the upper of Falco, and like yeah, he can extend his combo too with it, but it's the same thing for ZSS, he can do the same thing. As we can see, GreenEyes, as usual, being super aggressive and find the first couple of neutral that he needs, and he's putting already KDD off stage at the moment. He's trying to paralyze him, but it will the reflector of KDD that will counter that, and KDD is already a bit better on this game, and he's trying to find his space as he's trying to put this end of the stock with this really up smash, but he has the right to do it because he knows that GreenEyes has the habits to do this flip in order to come back in a safe way, and if he's doing it too much, it will be read by the free smash player. As we see GreenEyes really patient on the ledge, trying to find the zapping there, and it will be the up B, the boost kick that will end up this first stock and gave the advantage to the ZSS player. And KDD need to find another scenario to put on for us and for him in order to just don't give this lead to GreenEyes and come back in this game. I mean, if GreenEyes find another stock, another big advantage, it could be already the end in this set. Because we saw KDD crumble down so much that it's going to be pretty hard for the Falco player. As we can see, GreenEyes really aggressive and on the ledge, putting some option in order to make KDD forced to be patient and find the right option, as he has done, to come back on the stage as he's avoid this paralyzer there. GreenEyes coming slowly against with this flip, but it won't be punished by KDD that is just try to find a way to end this first stock, and this forwarder will do the job, just not. GreenEyes will be able to come back from that, and it's not done yet. And the Byron with the up B there, that was sure, and it won't kill. Magnificent DI from KDD in order to survive from that. As he's trying to hold on his stock, but the recovery won't be good enough, and this will be the second stock, and there is a full 2-stock lead from GreenEyes. I mean, this is going to be pretty hard as KDD is doing some mistake, and it will be hardly punished from the ZSS player as KDD lose pretty badly, and GreenEyes will be able to advance in a pretty good way in top 16 loser side as he went in rampage mode through the loser bracket.